Final practice in Italy, and it was Max Verstappen who put in the best tour of the famous Monza circuit, with a time of 1 minute 21.252. P2 for Charles Leclerc, who suffered a huge lock-up at turn 4 as he tried to match the pace of the reigning world champion. Sergio Perez managed the third best time of the session, the Mexican just ahead of Carlos Sainz in the other Ferrari. Fernando Alonso once again rolled back the years, the two-time world champion P5 for his efforts, with McLaren's Lando Norris just behind. George Russell was the best of the Mercedes drivers in P7, 3 places better than teammate Lewis Hamilton, who locked up at the Turn 1 chicane. Having already suffered a 10-place grid penalty for accumulating 5 reprimands this season, Yuki Tsunoda was given another penalty and 2 points on his licence for ignoring yellow flags in FP2 yesterday. And that, coupled with some additional technical components, puts the AlphaTauri driver at the back of the grid, alongside Sainz and Hamilton, who've both exceeded their parts allocations. P8 for the Japanese driver as the flag fell. Traffic was once again an issue for some.
Traffic paradise. Yep, copy that. Not sure, it's totally unnecessary from the car ahead, Max.
Yeah, what is this?
No idea.
But he's still in front.
Yeah, I suspect he'll have a meeting after this session.
I don't know if you saw that, but pretty close.
Yep, copy, we saw.
Having finished P10 and P11 in Friday's sessions, Alex Albon would have been looking to push for a Q3 slot today, but the Thai driver felt unwell on Saturday morning, and the Williams team confirmed that after seeking medical advice, he would undergo treatment for appendicitis. Nick de Vries is taking his seat for the rest of the weekend, having already subbed for Aston Martin in FP1. That means the Dutchman will have driven for 2 different teams at the same meeting, and he found the gravel at turn 6 as he got to grips with Albon's ride, hastily adapted for the much shorter reserve driver. Nicholas Latifi was a very respectable P13, 1 place better than his new teammate. So the final standings before qualifying begins for the 2022 Italian Grand Prix. Verstappen from Leclerc, Perez, Sainz, Alonso, Norris, Russell and Tsunoda, with Esteban Ocon P9 and Hamilton rounding out the top 10. P11 for Zhou Guanyu, then came Pierre Gasly, Latifi, De Vries, Daniel Ricciardo, Valtteri Bottas and Sebastian Vettel. Kevin Magnussen had the FP3 Haas bragging rights, but Mick Schumacher missed most of the session with a clutch issue, and both will take grid penalties for exceeding parts allocations. Lance Stroll completes the 20.